what a great month it's been for books. Each one heartbreaking and horrifying and sad and making me feel all the feelings in their own special way. And that includes Prodigy by Marie Lu. Freaking Prodigy. By the way, this is a sequel to the book Legend, which I do have a book review to, and it's somewhere around here. I don't even know where the sidebar is anymore with all the video options. It should be around here. You know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably go see that first, or read Legend first would be preferable, because these books are awesome. They are awesome. Marie Lu is extremely talented. So let's start. First of all, the best part about Prodigy was these brave leaps that Marie Lu took. Actually, it kind of started in Legend when she decided that her character was basically gonna throw her old life away and join this rebel group that she's been kind of against since birth. That is not an easy track to character development. I mean, I'm no published author, but I bet that was really freaking hard. And the great news is, instead of making June like, oh yeah, I'm completely on your side now, guys. No, seriously, all those years of training gone, man. So easy. She kept that inner conflict. She made it so that June didn't really understand still what she did. She thought it through, but she didn't anticipate how she would feel. She kind of did this whole thing at the end of Legend on a whim, and now there's the consequences. She realizes that she's not this golden girl anymore to the nation. And thank you, Marie Lu, you kept that character development very realistic. This was not an easy process for June. She still has, you know, lapses. She's just confused. She's not sure if she did the right thing. And the best part about that confusion is it doesn't have much to do with Day. She's not like, oh, but I really love Day though, so this is okay. That rhymed. Like, June and Day's relationship is so great, but the best part about these books is this is not the June and Day show. There is so much more happening. So that was great. I really liked the conflict. I really liked that inner conflict between the old June and the new life that June is trying to start. So A+ for June. Now we've got Day. Now, Day is a really interesting character. I love Day, but I hate him too. He's kind of reckless, and he doesn't really think before he does things sometimes, and not in an endearing fashion, but luckily, he's such a well-written character that I do like him, ultimately. I like his character, even if I don't like him sometimes. Still, really cool character, and when I was talking about brave leaps earlier, one of the brave leaps was just Day in general in this book. Wow. I mean, wow. I would assume that one of the hardest things about being a writer is giving yourself a difficult character. I mean, yeah, you can plan a guy in your head with all this character development and inner turmoil, but I mean, then there's executing the character. I don't mean like executing him, but like writing him out. And Day is a very complicated character. But unlike June, whose complications are apparent, they're all something you kind of have to pick up on your own. So not only is it character development, but it is subtle, and it's meant for the reader to find out for themselves. So once again, well done. That's a big leap. And here's my next brave leap. The Senator. Wow. I mean, wow, I didn't expect him to be a big part of the series at all. In fact, it was a little bit random in Legend when we met him. I was like, okay, this doofus. I thought he was that kind of guy we'd see once and then never again. But no, he was a big part of the plot, and, ready for this? I really freaking like this guy. I love his character because he was not how I expected him to be. I was honestly expecting this pompous douche canoe, and he wasn't. It was very surprising. The easy route would have been making him a douche canoe, but then he was a likable character with some conflict of his own. And once again, much like Day, a lot of that you kind of had to just pick up on. There were some passages I had to kind of reread because he'd say things that I didn't quite understand. Is he faking it? Does he really feel this way about his dad and his old politics? Does he really want to change things? That's the best part about this book. It challenges you to pick up on these things by yourself. Marie Lu isn't just handing things out to you. This character development was very subtle, but believable, and then in the end, kind of extreme. Like, you didn't realize how extreme everything had been until you got to the end of the book and you realized, oh my gosh, Day went from being this person to this person. The plot in general was a big surprise. Like, I had all this stuff planned out in my head, and when you think about it, Marie Lu could have done 25 different cliche things. The way the last book left off, you know, I just kind of made guesses, like, oh, she's gonna join the rebels, and then easy peasy lemon squeezy, the revolution, yay, and I did not expect her to go back. I did not expect her to like the senator at all. I did not expect Day's Dayness. I don't even know how to describe that. It was just very challenging. I was very surprised, and I really liked this reading experience. Because nobody's just handing me character development. Nobody's just handing me the plot. You have to figure this stuff out on your own. And what an awesome plot. And what an awesome plot it was. Marie Lu, like, seriously, it was just crazy. And then there was Katie, and I ended up really liking Katie much more than I liked her in Legend. And I don't mean like her as a person, just as a character. She was prominent. She had a point. And she really stood out. Now I'm gonna bring up the part that I didn't like, and there was really only one thing, which is Tess as an inconsistent character. Maybe I picked up on this wrong because, like I said, this was the kind of thing where you kind of just had to figure this stuff out for yourself. But were there parts where Tess's arguments with Day were a little bit contrived? Like, I understood why she didn't like June and all that stuff, but then she would say things that were like, but I thought you... But then it can be argued that she's in love with Day and she's just kind of saying whatever because she feels like fighting. But then Tess isn't really that kind of person who just likes to fight. So it's kind of like, I don't know, she felt kind of out of character. Not all the time. Just, there were random arguments that just really pissed me off. Once again, I don't know. This is something that I kind of had to find out for myself. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Tess. Was Tess completely out of character? Is it just me? Do you think she was just acting crazy because she was just so in love and that makes you kind of act out of character because love makes you nuts? You know what I'm talking about, right? You know when you kind of will hear a conversation between two characters and it feels like, I think you did this just because you wanted the plot to go this way. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you guys felt differently. Maybe you guys caught something that I didn't. And if I did, please comment below and let me know. But Tess, in general, was a really interesting character because I wasn't her biggest fan in Legend. I was kind of like, yeah, you're cute. Yeah, just get out of the way, June and Day now. Please, June and Day. No, yeah, you're cute. Bye. You know, one of those characters you kind of want to just like... Yeah. But she's actually interesting in this one. She's got more dimensions. And that's aside from the contrived conversation and stuff. You know what I mean? I liked her all around as a character. I think she's interesting. And I'm a little bit confused about the end. Like, now I'm not quite sure what she'll do because she was acting like, I'll do anything for you, Day. And then she's like, no, I'm gonna stay with the rebels. They seem cool. So I'm really not sure what was going through Tess's head. I haven't really figured that out. I might have to reread it because it's like, I can't decide what she loved more, the idea of the rebellion or Day. For a while it seemed like Day, but now, you know, just that. Now the writing style. I am incredibly impressed with how Marie Lu can just so naturally skip from character to character. And there's just these little subtle things that she does that makes it actually sound like we're hearing two different voices. There's a lot of authors that can't do that. You know, they'll write from two points of view or multiple points of view, but they all kind of just sound the same. But she's very good at sneaking in subtle things that make them sound like two entirely different people telling two entirely different sides of a story. So phrasing that better, I am completely in June's head for 1 second, and then I am completely in Day's head for the next second. And that is really impressive. Once again, it's one of those things I'd wager is hard to do. There was a lot of things in this book that I was just like... Do you follow Marie Lu on Twitter? She writes like the freaking wind. How do you write something like this so quickly? I feel like that would take so much time and patience. She must not sleep at all. The plotting alone must have taken, I don't even know how long to plan, or she's just freaking brilliant, is what it'd have to be. because there's so much happening, and it was such a wonderful book. And now I'm going to get to the end. I know I had an ARC, so it's not entirely fair, but I will try to be, you know, I won't spoil this for you as best as I can. Of the ending, for those of you who have read it, I'm not going to spoil it, so don't worry, it's not a spoiler, but oh my gosh, were you shocked? Were you? Because I was shocked. I expected something to happen, like a fallout or something, or a breakup, but oh, no, that's not what happened. It was crazy, and it was such a good book, and please comment below and let me know how you felt about it, and it was, oh, this whole book just exploded, and now I have all these little pieces around that I have to piece together. I don't even know what's going to happen in the next one, and I am anxious about this. Congratulations, Marie Lou, you have made me anxious. Anyway, comment below, let me know if you liked it, tell me what you liked, talk about Tess, because I really want to know about that, and, wow, freaking Prodigy.